Jay-Z, you're just like Diddy. I can't stand your arrogant, condescending attitude. Nicki posted a video of you wearing a pink wig, and I retweeted it. Nothing more. You deserved it. Everyone knows about our feud. It's been going on for over 20 years. I've seen all your manipulation in the industry, from power struggles to cultural control. In 2015, when Tidal launched, Nicki helped you build it from nobody to a successful platform, and you immediately pocketed her $7.9 million in royalties. Lil Wayne was qualified for the Super Bowl, but you kicked him out of personal grudges. How is that any different from Diddy forcing his artists to sign unfair contracts? Just because Nicki didn't align with him, he resorts to this kind of suppression. You're truly despicable. What's even more interesting is that right after I showed him and his father's photo in the documentary Sean Combs' A Reckoning, you immediately had your lawyer send me a warning letter saying I overstepped my bounds. When you wrote the lyrics to exonerate Diddy back then, why didn't you think about today? You say the film is malicious slander, but why don't you dare sue me for defamation? Because all the evidence I have is true. I haven't finished reporting the witnesses in my documentary, and I haven't released all the Tidal profit sharing documents. If you know what's good for you, pay back what you owe Nicki with interest. Don't wait until I make Jay-Z Reckoning 2, by which time even Beyonce's PR team won't be.
It goes, let's get it straight. Nobody's afraid of 50 Cent.
I want everyone to be clear. No one's scared of 50 Cent.
At that point, his safe presentation, even the glasses, what the glasses represent? Intelligence, right? A nerd. What are some of the things that come along with you being a nerd? Like, don't hit a guy with fly. He's not identifying with the transition and difference and the perception of Jay-Z. Now he's really safe, and people feel comfortable with him because they know he's not going to do anything inappropriate or try not to. Meanwhile, when he's saying he's not afraid of 50 Cent, why would you have to make that clear when no one's ever asked me if I'm a...
For years, rumors of tension between two hip-hop giants lingered in the background, treated more like whispers than fact. This documentary pulls those quiet stories into the light and puts them on record. Both men built massive empires in music, but their paths to power couldn't have been more different. One became known for a loud, confrontational approach, while the other operated with patience, calculation, and control. Different methods, same lasting impact on the culture. By revisiting their moments of conflict, a larger question comes into focus. Who really shapes the future of the industry? The voice that commands attention, or the mind that moves silently behind closed doors? And if true influence often works in the shadows, how many defining moments in music history were never coincidence at all, but carefully planned strategy?
Close, even though Jay lawyer came out and said they're not.
Because Jay-Z and Puff was given an assignment, and that was to destroy East Coast rap. And what I mean by that, and I know people gonna be like, yo, Gene is out of his mind and everything like that. Check this out, brother. Is that New York rappers was getting 800 to 1.2 million, or some larger than that, and to sign with labels back then. And they was getting a lot of money to make albums and records. When they had guys down south that these labels was paying $250,000, $300,000 on record deals, and these guys was bringing back platinum albums and everything like that. So what they had to do was they had to keep New York rappers down. That's one reason, other than the Irv Gotti shit that 50 was going through and the poison they was putting in about 50, he had to go elsewhere to California, or with Jay and not with Dre and Eminem to get a deal. They did not want East Coast rappers to get big. They were suppressing all new artists that was coming out of New York. Jay and Diddy was doing that. That's why when I heard your story, because I knew this for a long time, but when I heard Dame Dash that Jay wouldn't sign off on nothing, Jay wouldn't do this and Jay would that, because he couldn't let a Cameron blow up. He couldn't let an East Coast rapper like Beanie Siegel blow up. Because him and Diddy was giving that deal, we gotta keep these East Coast rappers down. Because down south rappers, Cash Money, No Limit, Ludacris and them, they was taking little money and bringing back more money and making more money for them. So the record labels, I wouldn't say they was gonna lose off the East Coast.
The most explosive rumors don't center on what happened after the arrest, but on the days leading up to it. In the final stretch before Diddy's September 2024 arrest, cameras were allegedly rolling nonstop, capturing a man who wasn't confused or caught off guard, but fully aware the walls were closing in. This wasn't ignorance. It was anticipation. Insiders claim footage exists of closed-door meetings, tense phone calls, and private moments never intended for public view. One clip, now heavily whispered about, allegedly shows Diddy alone in a hotel room, speaking on speakerphone with his lead attorney. His tone is calm, controlled, and devastating. He doesn't say they're fighting. He doesn't say things are delayed. He admits they're losing. That single word changes everything. Powerful men don't speak like that unless their exits are disappearing. The conversation reportedly shifts quickly from legal defense to damage control. How to shape the narrative, manage public perception, and rely on people fluent in the darkest arts of media manipulation. That's why his legal team is pushing back so aggressively. They argue these were private strategy sessions never meant to surface. They say the footage crosses a line. Netflix disagrees. So does 50 Cent. What makes this material chilling isn't just what's said, it's when it's said. Before the arrest, before the handcuffs, before the courtroom. It captures the precise moment when power, money, and silence stop working. And once you know this footage exists, it's impossible to believe the public saw the full story. Then comes the final twist. Reports suggest Diddy himself may have unknowingly set all of this in motion by filming a personal documentary, trying to preserve his own version of events. If true, the most damaging evidence didn't come from outsiders. It came from his own camera.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking trophies, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
This guy. You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammys.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Hold on.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was
At
one.
the same time.
After that, he got them shits. He started drinking. His pictures were like, fucking things to cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
Right? You were connected to the biggest.
Jay got it for the music. Jay got it for the music.
I'm saying shit you didn't see.
He deserved those.
I'm sitting there, it's like this, like Black excellence. They're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch. You're like,
I hate you, man.
Unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm gonna be with you niggas this year. Yeah. Come on, bro.
I mean, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
He just looking at his watch during the whole Rock Nation break. Like, is it 3:30?
Yeah, it's almost time to get out.
What the fuck is that?
Yo, I feel like I'm normal again. Get me out of here.
Oh wow! So that's the deal he signed, huh?
Yeah, that's the deal. Like, the other ones didn't count as much as that one did.